Here we are on day 3 of the Republican National Convention. We're walking out, we're interviewing the protesters. We want to find out what their point of view is. We're going to have to come up and interview this man. So y'all come together.
Alright, so what's your name, why are you here, and where are you from?
Well, my name is Larkin Corbin. I'm from Minneapolis, and I'm here because I have a problem with the Republican Party agenda, and I have a problem with a large variety of the things that are done under this authoritarian government right now. I mean, that's the direction we're headed. We're not even talking about conservatism versus liberalism versus libertarianism. We're talking about authoritarian versus people who want freedom, and different ones among us have different ideas about what freedom means. But I think a lot of us do agree that that it doesn't mean what Cheney and Bush represent.
So can you classify us as what is the Republican agenda? What's the definition?
I would say that, I mean, I think it's hard to sum up really succinctly, but I think it has to do with power. I think it has to do with a few people controlling all of the resources in this society.
Okay. Now, we're going to be participating in a march or anything anytime today?
You know, today I'm playing it by ear. If there is one, I'll be in it. Yeah.
All right. So can you tell us exactly what does the sign mean?
This sign right here, reason nor compassion.
Yes.
Well, because I think everybody benefits when we create a society where everyone's needs are met. I think when you empower people to take care of themselves, when you make sure we're all on even ground to start with, what you end up doing is you end up creating more resources for everybody, because the people who otherwise are right now being poor, who are resorting to crime, who don't have treatment or help for their mental health needs, they resort to extreme things that hurt people. They hurt each other, they hurt themselves, and that doesn't help anybody. But when you create a society where there are resources there in the first place to take care of these people and make sure that we're all starting from an even place, that we all have an opportunity to have jobs and to contribute meaningfully in the world and in society, then everybody there feels better about themselves, everybody's happier, and they create more resources that help all of us, that benefit every single person in the society. That's what I'm talking about as far as, so it's irrational in the sense that it's not helpful to any of us to allow some people to, and it's also non-compassionate. It also is just, it's painful for them, and it accomplishes nothing. So that's my problem with that agenda.
Now can you turn it around and give us an idea of what this sign means?
Yeah, well, this is kind of, I just found that the Republican slogan for this convention, which is the change you deserve, I found that sort of appropriate, because it just struck me as rather ominous, you know, like, ooh, you'll get what you deserve. That's how people usually use that phrase, and so I was thinking, you know, the change we deserve, whether we like it or not, yeah. Exactly.
So, what is your view on the Democratic convention, and what do you think their agenda is leading to?
I think that the Democrats I have real problems with them. I like some individual Democrats. I have a real problem with the fact that they opposed impeachment for Cheney and Bush this time around. I mean, they're basically, their attitude seems to have been, I mean, they're as propped up by power structures, or nearly so, as the Republicans are. And so they're saying they don't want to impeach. Why? Because they're afraid that maybe that'll stop them from getting their candidates elected in this next cycle. And I don't actually think that would be true. In fact, history suggests that parties that have supported impeachment have done well in the next election cycle. But regardless, I think that they're pandering in that way. They'd rather get elected, and they're support the same corporations that Republicans are, or similar ones, albeit to a somewhat lesser degree. To me, they're the lesser of two evils. But I don't care for their kind of thinking either. There are a few Democrats that I really like and respect a great deal.
Now, since you've said that, what do you think of Dennis Kucinich's impeachment plan? What do you think
when I think about Democrats that I would like and respect a great deal, Dennis Kucinich is the one who comes to mind first for me.
All right. Well, other than that, Scott, do you have any questions for this man here?
If you don't mind, I have a question.
Okay.
It's simple. What form of government is America created as?
What form of government? Well, it's a democracy.
Well, would you be shocked to find out? Think of your Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, to the blank for which it stands?
Republic.
So,
Oh yeah, it's a republic technically.
Okay.
So why are you saying it's a democracy?
Well, you're right. That in a technical sense, I mean, they're similar words. A republic is representation by representatives of democratic people, whereas a republic is it's less direct democracy, basically.
Where democracy would be, if 51% of the people decide that we should beat you to a pulp, then it's okay.
Tyranny of the majority.
That's right. Mob rules.
Right.
And also a republic is governed by law, the Constitution.
And right, exactly. I mean, I'm a strong supporter of the Constitution. I think right now it's being walked on, and I want to start enforcing it. So yeah, I mean,
so
in any one word, I don't know that you can do justice to to describing the entire system. In a sense, it's a democracy. It's a republic. You know, it's a constitutional republic.
That's the best answer right there.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it should be.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right. That is what it should be.
So
that's what the founders wanted it to be.
Now exactly. Now the reason why we ask that question is because we hear it all the time on TV, especially these protesters and everywhere, and even with Bush, that we live in a democracy. We're going all over the world. We're going to try to spread to give them democracy. Being over there in the first place, my personal opinion is it's wrong. But if we're over there, why are we trying to spread a republic? But people hear that all the time about us being a democracy, and if they're wrong, we don't live in a democracy.
Shouldn't we be trying to help them create a free society as they define it?
Yes.
I mean, we want a society that I mean, it's not us. It's not about us. You know.
Exactly.
I mean, we want the people there to be able to be free and to live the kind of lives that they want to live.
Sir, that's the best answer yet. Thank you for that. One question: we have an institution here in America. It's called the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
Is that part of our government?
No, it isn't. Actually, I don't know as much about the reserve as I would like to know. I mean, I haven't done much activism around that. I'm told by people I basically trust their opinions that we have a real problem with the Federal Reserve, but I'm sort of still in the middle of researching that for myself.
Well, we hope you will continue that research.
Yeah.
And we'd like to thank you for allowing us to interview today, and please keep up the good work. We appreciate what you're doing.
Well, thank you. That's nice to hear.
Thank you.